Hi Scarlet!
And Enoch.
Here are the 10 attractions that we believe deserve a spot in your itinerary on your next trip to Singapore. First up, the National Museum of Singapore, an airy, modern museum that immersively showcases Singapore's history along with some other interesting temporary exhibitions.
So at the Singapore National Museum, at the moment, there are two levels. There's a history museum on the first floor and several other galleries on the second floor. And we've only been to the first floor, not even the second floor yet, and that was actually one of the best history museums that I've been to. It had a very detailed outline of Singaporean history from the 13th century over to current day.
Even if you're not that into history, we still recommend it because it's a great way to really appreciate the country.
The Asian Civilization Museum is one of the less known attractions in Singapore. The museum provides fascinating insight into the history of trade in this region, and whilst many recognise Singapore as a commercial nexus between the East and the West today, you will learn that this has already been happening for hundreds of years.
Number 3 is the trendy, Paranecan, culture-laced neighbourhood of Katong. The restaurants and bars here showcase the mingling of local gems and the familiar hospitality that will make any expat feel at home. We recommend soaking up the local hustle and bustle by strolling down Joo Chat Road before making a right at Koon Sang Road to appreciate the famous pastel-coloured shophouses that line its sides.
Chinatown in Singapore very much reminds me of Hong Kong. In addition to the variety of boutique stores and cheap food, there are also murals reflecting the lifestyles of Chinese immigrants residing in Singapore over time.
Now if you're after bars, beauty salons, local fashion, quirky knickknacks or cute souvenirs, then Haji Lane is a place for you. Take your time wandering through and don't forget to explore the adjacent laneways.
Named after Sir Andrew Clark, the governor of Singapore from 1873 to 1875, Clarke is a landmark along the Singapore River which particularly comes alive at night with its restaurants and nightclubs. There is a wide variety of food available with a scenic river view matching the culinary experience.
The Art Science Museum, located in the Bayfront area, is an interactive and modern collection of interesting exhibitions. We chose to explore Future World, where art meets science, which we highly recommend, and Virtual Realms Video Games Transformed, which is now no longer available.
As you can see, it's a very interactive space. There are a lot of kids here. What we can do is draw or colour in a stencil of a jellyfish, fish, scan it in, and you'll see your beautiful drawings lit up on the wall behind and animated as sea creatures in the sea. It's a great place for kids. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. There are other activities as well, just to get really hands-on.
The night safari will always be one of my favourite attractions in Singapore. Imagine a zoo that comes alive at night, complemented by a train that transports you around the site with informative narration in the background.
So on the night safari trend, the last time I came to Singapore, which was probably about 19 to 20 years ago, this was one of the most vivid memories I have of this place.
They can grow to a height of 5 feet or 1.5 meters.
Whichever way the majority chooses, the rest of the herd will follow.
The lion is the national animal of Singapore. Tapirs are solitary creatures that communicate by whistling.
It waits patiently at the water's edge and lunges into the water when a fish swims near. There's a fishing cat. It lived up to its name of being a giant anteater, 35,000 ants per day. It's been quite cool so far. We've come across quite a few animals that we've never seen in the various wildlife parks or zoos that we visit. Although it's a bit hard to take videos because it's so dark.
Ask anyone what they'd recommend in Singapore, and chances are they'd say that Gardens by the Bay is a must. We went on 2 separate occasions. Firstly, as we went in December, a Christmas Wonderland was hosted in the gardens with lights, music, arcade games and food stalls. We went back a second time during the daytime to explore the famous Flower Dome and Cloud Forest duo.
Now at the Flower Dome at Gardens by the Bay. So you can see some Christmas decorations there at the moment. It's pretty much like a nice botanic gardens, but you get the coolness of the greenhouse as well. There are also many different areas that showcase vegetation from different areas of the world. So we saw some of our backyard plants in Australia, flora area. A lovely place to walk on a hot Singaporean day, which is every day. And you're met with a very cool mist from this giant waterfall. So again, a very nice place to visit on a hot day.
When you're done strolling through the gardens and want to see Singapore from above, you may be tempted to go up onto the Sands Sky Park Observatory for $26 per adult. However, this only gets you access to the balcony. That's without a shade and without a beverage. We recommend spending this money at the C'est Vie bar instead, where you'll get to relax on the outdoor couches with a drink in hand while looking over the city of Singapore.
The C'est Vie bar, located atop the famed Marina Bay Sands, provides one of, if not the most stunning view of Singapore. Whether it is the modern commercial high-rise or the traditional terracotta rooftop, you will be in a prime position to enjoy a variety of architectures spread across Singapore.
We hope you found that video helpful.
Like this video if you enjoyed it and found it helpful, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and comment below which attractions you've been to or are looking forward to go to. Bye!